Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. Here we learn the lore and stories of the world of Tyria. Today we will sit around the great campfires of Hoelbrak to hear the stories of the Norn. Sit back, relax, and listen to The Tale of the Norn, Hunters of the North. You can find the full lore of the Norn on the official Guild Wars 2 wiki. Let's begin. The Tale of the Norn. The Norn are a race of tall, fearless warriors, a people of hunters, storytellers, and champions. They do not build kingdoms, they do not raise armies, and they do not fear death. For the Norn, life is a grand hunt, a test of strength, skill, and courage. They believe that a warrior who dies with glory is never truly gone, for their name will live on in songs, stories, and legends. A Norn without great deeds is forgotten. A Norn who proves their worth is immortal in legend. To the Norn, there is no greater victory than to be remembered forever. The Ancient Days, a people of hunters. Before the elder dragons awoke, before the great cities of men, before the war between the Char and the humans, the Norn ruled the frozen north. They lived in the far Shiver Peaks, a land of towering mountains, endless snowfields, deep forests, and frozen rivers. The land was harsh and unforgiving, but the Norn did not seek comfort. They sought challenge. Their ancestors were the first great hunters, warriors who chased beasts so massive that they could crush villages beneath their feet. Giant worms, fierce Jotun, thunderous Goliaths, and monstrous griffins. They were guided by the spirits of the wild, mighty beings who whispered wisdom in the wind and granted power to those who listened. Bear gave them strength and endurance. Wolf taught them loyalty and the power of the pack. Snow leopard showed them stealth and independence. Raven granted them wisdom and cunning. The greatest Norn were those who walked beside the spirits, embracing their power so fully that they could shapeshift into their animal forms. A warrior of bear could become a towering beast, while a follower of snow leopard could strike unseen and fade like a shadow. For centuries the Norn thrived, their songs echoing through the mountains, their legends growing with each hunt, until Jormag awoke. The Ice Dragon rises. From deep beneath the glaciers, Jormag, the elder dragon of ice and persuasion, awoke. Jormag was unlike any beast the Norn had ever faced. It was not just a creature of claw and fangs. It was a force of nature, a blizzard given life, a storm that could speak in the minds of warriors and twist their hearts. Jormag did not need to conquer with battle. It seduced with words. It whispered promises of power to those who would listen. It told them that strength alone was not enough, that only those who embraced the cold could survive the coming age. Some Norn were tempted. They believed Jormag's lies. They thought that the dragon was not an enemy, but a god. These Norn became the sons of Svanir. Their bodies twisted by dragon magic, they became ice-brewed, no longer fully Norn. Their skin froze, their hearts turned to ice, and their souls were lost to Jormag's whispers. But most Norn stood against Jormag. They fought the Ice-Brood, battling monsters of frost and shadow, resisting the dragon's whispers with the fire of their own spirit. But Jormag was not just a beast. It was a storm that could not be stopped. The forests turned to frozen wastelands. The mountains shattered under endless ice. For the first time in their history, the Norn had to flee. Their greatest leader, Askir Dragonrender, took his warriors and went to face Jormag in battle. With one mighty blow, he tore a fang from Jormag's mouth, but he could not slay the dragon. Instead, he led his people south, away from their homeland. The Norn did not see this as a defeat. They saw it as a challenge yet to be completed. The new home, Hoelbrak. The Norn traveled far, deeper into the Shiver Peaks, and there they built Hoelbrak, their greatest hunting lodge. Hoelbrak is not a city. The Norn do not live in cities. It's a place of warriors, storytellers, and hunters. Trophies of legendary hunts hang from the walls, fires burn through the night, and the air is filled with laughter, boasting, and battle. At the heart of Hoelbrak, Jormag's fang hangs from a great stone pillar. Many warriors have tried to break it, believing that whoever shatters the fang will lead the Norn back north to slay the dragon. But no axe, no hammer, no blade has even cracked it. Not yet. Hoelbrak is divided into 5 great halls, each dedicated to a spirit of the wild. The Great Lodge is the heart of Hoelbrak, where warriors feast, boast, and prepare for battle. The Hall of Bear teaches strength and endurance, where warriors train to be unbreakable. The Hall of Wolf is a place of unity and brotherhood, where Norn learn to fight as a pack. The Hall of Snow Leopard is for the silent hunters, those who strike swiftly and unseen. The Hall of Raven is for the wise and cunning, where knowledge and strategy are valued above raw power. Life in Hoelbrak is never quiet. At sunrise, hunters gather their weapons and set off into the wild, seeking to prove themselves. At midday, warriors test their strength, challenging each other to wrestling matches, duels, or feats of endurance. At sunset, the Norn return to the Great Lodge, where they feast, drink, and tell their tales, ensuring that their name will not be forgotten. There are no rulers in Hoelbrak. The Norn follow those who have earned their respect, the strongest, the wisest, the bravest. Those who prove themselves are looked to for leadership, but they hold no throne, no crown, no title. Every Norn is free to forge their own legend. The Norn's future, the hunt for Jormag. The Norn have lost their homeland, but they do not mourn. For the Norn, life is an adventure, and every challenge is an opportunity for glory. They hunt, they fight, they tell great stories, but they have not forgotten Jormag. One day, a warrior, a true legend will rise. One day, Jormag's fang will break, and when that day comes, the Norn will march north once more. They will hunt the dragon, as they have hunted all great beasts before. And this time, they will not flee. For the Norn, only one thing matters: to be remembered. This has been the story of the Norn. I hope you enjoyed it. Now all of the 5 playable races have been covered. The humans, Char, Sylvari, the Asura, and now the Norn. I will start to do lore videos on specific zones and areas in the game now, and maybe throw in some other races lore as well. We'll see. I have some ideas in mind for the next videos, so they will come soon. Please like and subscribe to not miss anything lore related in this story format. Also comment something that you would like to hear about, and I will consider making a video on it. All suggestions are welcome. With that said, thank you all for watching this video, and this series about the lore of the playable races in Guild Wars 2. Now, take care, and I will see you in the next story. Goodbye.